Hey guys, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. What did I think of challenge? I don't know. But let's get into this. Let's see, because the the sound isn't playing, so but screw it. So I tried recording this last night, and but all the way through with the what I was going to record. Turns out I wasn't even recording the whole time. So I know what happened, but I didn't save it because I wanted it to show y'all what happened. So let's get into it. So what happened? Why isn't the sound working? Hold on. Let me check something. Well, guess we won't be doing the sound. It should be playing on y'all's end. So let's do this. We sent each other one after. So what was happening? If y'all forgot about it, was Natsuki was gonna come over and make cupcakes for the festival. Sorry, it's late here and I'm really tired, but I'm gonna stay up for y'all. So let's get into it. We sent each other one after exchange. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into a conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emojis and cute language. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside and when she might need me? Holy shit. Hold on. There we go. When she might need me. I decided to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it. A game we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. That's sort of strange. I would never do that to my friend. Just enter their house without asking. The house is quiet. Too quiet. Theory isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. Oh, oh shit. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Tell. Theory. Hi, George. I sit down in her room. Theory forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? The story room is as messy as it always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animal and wall decorations that she had for years now. Mhm. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today? Yeah, but wait, how do you know that? Hillary had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Ah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you gonna be helping Monica today? Of course. But I'm not just helping her on mine. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah, so it's just me and Natsuki then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Hillary stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Joey smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, George. Eh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have ever been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Hee why are you so happy about that? Sayori. I grabbed Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Till I know I won't be able to stop thinking about it. And I won't enjoy the rest of my day. Ah, uh-huh. Sarah gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, George. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? Eh? You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you, George? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? You're not worthless. Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and care to waste by having to spend it with me? This is so sad. That's what that's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Does she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Huh? Why is that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, George. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. You are important, Leroy. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. Feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. Like, land, like, never mind. Was gonna make a Walking Dead joke, but then I thought not. Aha, that's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But you gotta make yourself happy first before you can make other people happy, say Roy. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club feels like a spear going through your heart. My heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. Aha. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, George, there's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. That was a long sentence. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Just streaked down Sayori's face. I like how it shows the tears. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish, and I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and made you hurt. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm gonna set to accept these punishments, because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time I pulled her into a tight embrace. Ah, George. George? I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. George? Joy isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Joy's arms remain at her side. Starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this to me. George, I, Joy barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but almost it's for her to know that I care. Do you have it in you to call yourself selfish? Then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. Why did I do that? Is the oh, why isn't my sound working? I wonder. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gently Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's not really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, George. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. As she does, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah, it's gonna be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? Hmm? Ah, it's what I want. I promise. I I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Yuri wipes her eye. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. 5 days, this has to be one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me after my house. At the very least, if you want to come along and help out, would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would it be very good for me today. You understand, right? Ah, kind of hard for me to fully understand. I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. Okay. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy, but it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. I spend only a few minutes back at home anxiously waiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I open the front door to let her in. Damn, girl, look that. The, oh, she's awesome. Hey, I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Geez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weirded just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. There's a part in this that I wanna get for a thumbnail. So I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. Oh, I'm well equipped for the job. Oh, not that job. Okay. You you bought everything I asked you to, right? How old is she? She has to be more than 19. If she, y'all gonna tell me in the comments that she's like 15, and then I'm gonna feel like a freaking pervert for saying she looks hot. So, yeah, tell me how old she is down in the comments, please. Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that rather than something slightly like she usually does. Could it be that she is a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. What? You're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag for me? Where's your hospitality, George? Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? Grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. Yeah, These are ridiculously heavy. Uh-huh, I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I am impressed, Natsuki. Seems like I always underestimate you. Eh? It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey, hey, your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? Eh? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. Fun when I get to be smaller and also better than other people. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. Aha, what? That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Hey, now you are treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know? And just because I don't have a mature, sexy figure like Yuri, doesn't mean you should treat me like, huh? Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki? Forget it. I didn't say anything. I should apologize. Eh? I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. I want to be into body. I shouldn't be saying this kind of stuff. How about this? I won't say any more of this stuff until I know how old she is. How would you know that? Just trust me on that one. Gross. Hey, is that to me? Who else? Man, let's just get started already. Aha, you get all sour when a girl calls you gross. Finally found your weakness, George. Suki smiles deviously. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flowers, spilled fluid, and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious bacon. George, where did you put the food coloring? The batter's going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the tray. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. Ah, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? You want to? Uh, you're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls, put a few drops of food coloring into. Ah, that does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is a way you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if it if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes light up. Like the ones that you made on the first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting the cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monica delighted expressions. Wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I will use the kid coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk in a huge bowl for the icing. The icing's still all lumpy. Do you even try? Well, yeah. It just takes a little longer. Geez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Sticky grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. Oh god, I feel bad for her husband. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger into the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing, huh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger towards the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I feel bad for me now. I'd like to see you try. Push harder just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. Ah! It's forcing Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross! You got it on my... I, I'm sorry. That sounds really dirty. You got it on my face. Whose fault is that? The big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. Eh. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. I'm really liking this series. Might y'all? I might do another episode after I get done with this one. So that probably will be part 6. This will be part 5, episode 5. Jeez, you know what? Take this. Suki said to wipe it off her with her finger before shoving her finger towards my own face. You witch! I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Suki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Okay, this is... Wait, hold on. Let me check something really quick. I'm still recording. No, not my downloads. Screenshots. Oh, shit. Hold on. Shit. That worked. Sorry, guys. That didn't work. What the hell? What? Maybe I gotta do it like that. Maybe I gotta hold it. No, I remember. There we go. Did that work? That one is open with photo gallery. That one? I don't see what it keeps doing. Hold on. Sorry about this, guys. Just wanna find a way to do this. That worked. Please tell me it worked. No? It, okay, throw it. I will just get the picture off the Google. Oh, what? Probably won't. Please, work. Please. Photo gallery? Oh, yeah. I forgot. Forgot that I have to do that work. Why did I click off of that? Open web. Okay. There we go. That worked good. So I will cut all this out. Yeah, it will work good. Yeah. So let's do this again. Stop. Let me put it on full screen again. Return. Stop. Not until you apologize. Calling me gross. Fine, fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know. Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. That's so. In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. Yeah, this is going a little too far. I take Natsuki's fingers and put it in my finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing. What? Did you seriously just... Huh? Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. George? You really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them. You shouldn't do that to girls, period. That's just freaking gross. You're just proving a point, my character. What kind of question is she asking me just like that? How did the mood turn to this so quickly? Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breath. Am I starting to feel dizzy? Eh? Out of nowhere the fire alarm starts going off. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Something burning? Thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. Huh? No wonder. You left a dirty tray in here, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. I agree with my character. Jeez. Suki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah, the tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads, but the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake tray into the oven. Now reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened. Whoa! Holy crap, did you see how bright she was? Ah, that smells so good. The cupcakes are ready to be poured out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet smelling, warm air fills the room. Look at how cute they all look. She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we added the icing. Not like you needed to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. You know what happened last time you told me to do something with the icing? Suki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time though. What's this one for? Picked up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others. That's one That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on the cake, like happy birthday or whatever. Oh, I see. That gives me an idea, actually. Huh? Well, it's a literature event, right? We could make it more literature themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcakes based on the word they like. Like this game, because they will need me to choose words that best fit the character I was trying to go with. They like, huh? Hmm? I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid, but that's actually a really cute idea. So, uh-huh, maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on, we're not at school, nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like that and not expect it to think you're cute. Wait, oh, she's wearing a skirt too. I didn't notice that. Well, Sticky voice trails off. Same with you. Huh? Do you say something? No, no, nothing. Let's just do the icing. Sticky picks up the paste and fastens the nozzle onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about it before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Look at how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? I wish I could have one right now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but My dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Uh-huh. Sarah is the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, we'd probably be down to 10 cupcakes already, and she would still dinner. See that? Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we would have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. Yeah, it's always has to be someone's fault. You should have thought about that. Not like you'll always have this chance. Man, as usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. Yeah, always placing the blame on me. Like she likes me or something. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, then you can probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. Don't worry, I won't let her eat any. Uh-huh. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Uh, yeah. Again, think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point, it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki. Huh? What you said before about not always having this chance? It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be, like you wanted. Aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. You wanted to read manga or go out somewhere? Do you really mean that? Suki looks at me tensely like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah, I want to spend more time with you. George, I thought you only cared about getting this thing done. Uh, I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you. So, Suki suddenly gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki. 10 inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. Feel her finger gently clutched at the side of my shirt as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel his soft breath against me. I felt it for a while now. Suki suddenly jumps back. Say, Roy. Huh? Ah, hi, George. Hey, Roy. Just now we weren't. Hey, it's okay, George. I just stopped by to say hey. Huh? Well, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so. Oh, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well, I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. Fully flustered, Natsuki hurries off and Sayori waves goodbye. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Oh, well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me, so I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun that you were having with Natsuki, how close you got to her, makes me really happy that you've made such a good friend. That's all that matters to me. Tears starts to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, dear? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, George. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just. Monica? Monica was right about what? It seemed like Monica is encouraging her to feel like this. Joy, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Hearing about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. Something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But Noria looks away, put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, George. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sailor? The boogeyman. I'm scared of that, or transvestite. That I might like you more than you like me, or Logan Paul. Sayori, it's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. George, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slid my hand down Sayori's arm and squeezed her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? You still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nodded. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm gonna give to you. What should I say? Because the last time I said I love you, and she said that it felt like like a that she was dying inside when I said that. And I really want to go with the Natsuki realm, but I don't want Sayori to have depression anymore. But I will go with it. You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier she seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with a really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help get things back to the way they were. I I see. Joey forces a smile with an incredibly pained expression. Uh-huh. Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I'm so sorry. I should write a poem about this. Don't worry, it's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down this path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answers I needed to you. And the other thing, you're also right that I just wanted to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, George. I trust you with anything at all. So, Dory smiles, smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. Ah, clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayori! I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Go after her! Why am I feeling so horrible about this? 'Cause you're not running after her. There's nothing more than that I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having so as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can confront her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm gonna give it everything I've got. Hillary will always be my dearest friend. Now I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. Okay, I might leave it here, but if you want, if you like if you liking this series as much as I am, go hit that like button, and if you haven't already, go subscribe to my channel to join the team and be part of Team Gaming War. And I will see y'all guys in the next video.